One of the main policies that we are working on in the foreign ministry and as a foreign policy, and within the framework of economic diplomacy, the gastronomie culinaire or gastrodiplomacy comes within this framework. So today we are here in the School of Hospitality and Chefs and Cuisine, and I'm very proud to be here with Mr. Joe Barza, the chef of the chefs in Lebanon, to showcase first our products, to showcase how we deal with, how can we be together, how can our culture, that we belong to the same, let's say, the Mediterranean basin, and there is a heritage that is common for our both people and states and nations. So, and long ago, it has been through, let's say, what we eat, how we live is the healthiest way and the better way to be among other cuisines, and it's not like the Mediterranean diet. So the Mediterranean diet has been curiously object and subject to studies by scientists, and it has been stated that it is one of, if it's not the first cuisine, healthy cuisine in the world. Well, I'm not very much expert in all the food, but I can say that belonging to this Mediterranean basin and having, let's say, a heritage and civilization that had built up some influences between countries of the Mediterranean basin, the cuisine has been evolving, and it's true that it is evolving, but there's a lot of commonality, let's say, between the Greek and the Lebanese cuisine. On products, you can have the same products, but we cook it in a different ways and other techniques. So every country has developed its own way of cooking, of using it, and it is, there's a lot of tastes, and there's our new trends today that we are discovering. And that's why today I'm very happy to have hosted Mr. Joe Barza, and I thank him for his visit to Greece, although he has a very busy schedule. The purpose of this visit also is to see how can we, with these commonalities, specify some identities of two countries, and within these identities to try to create something new, something maybe not new, but something that is common for both countries, and to revolve, let's say, or refresh this Mediterranean spirit. And it's about time to think about not as separate countries, but to think about Mediterranean, to rise up the standards, to rise up our richness and freshness of our products, and to give it another level of exposure. So this is the main purpose of bringing a chef to showcase what can he do with offers. And I think that the aim of this school also is to teach and educate students how to use their talent and how to be much more creative by, as Chef Barza was saying, the most simplest way to use the product and to use their talent also. I'm still experiencing my experience, you know. I came to this field of, let's say, of work along 6 or 7 years ago. And it was because the role of a diplomat has changed, let's say. We were more in a traditional role, and today we are instructed, let's say, to be sellers of our country. So I am marketing my country. So the best way to market my country, and one of the sectors and the segment, is food, if there's an opportunity. And what I found here is that there's a lot of opportunity to work together in this field. So because you tackle different sectors, you tackle the products, which means that you have the farming, the agriculture, you have the industry, you have, and much more important for me is the talent. You cannot produce, you cannot promote without having a talent, without having a chef promoting your product. It will never work without a chef, without the talent. The chef is the main pillar of any of the gastrodiplomacy sector, I think. I think 10 years, from 10 years till now, we have developed, let's say, because Lebanon has a very important human resources, and we have developed a talent, let's say, what do you call it, a pool of talents, and the Lebanese cuisine has evolved. And it's due also to the success of this Lebanese cuisine abroad. People like new tastes, people like traditional dishes, people like spices, and we have all these ingredients are in Lebanon. So the Lebanese cuisine is very well known now in abroad in all countries, and it's gaining more fame and fame. So the Lebanese chefs also are introducing, since they are traveling, they are introducing new techniques, new ways of cooking, bringing things together, and also by preserving also, which is the most important thing, and this is what Chef Barza do, preserving the heritage, preserving the roots, preserving the ways, but by introducing also new ways of doing things and putting things together.